Infinite loop. Infinite loop is an event that prevents the level from proceeding, forcing the player to either undo or restart the level. There are many examples of infinite loop, but in this level pack, you're trying to create an infinite loop on every single level. You can pause this stuff, this intro if you want to read more detailed explanations, but let's get onto the gameplay. Classic. Okay. So Baba is you in Word, but we can make not Baba's Word. Wait, no. We're making Baba is not Word, as Word counts. Word acts like, it makes the object act like text. So for example, I can make Baba is Word like this because the Baba is acting like text. So if I say Baba is not Word, infinite loop is caused with the congratulations screen and the infinite KEKE on top of it. The simplest. Okay, group is not group can be changed to not group is group. There we go. Okay, also well known. Okay, Baba feeling you is not you. Okay. This appearing on top of the infinite loop is so cursed. Oh, what's this? Clock is clock. What? Was that just too much for the undo to handle? That is a too complex error, by the way. You can see it doesn't have the infinity, like, graphic in there because it counts as too complex. So we need specifically infinite loop. Oh, how do I fix this? Right? My gosh. Well, it's not game crashing. Oh, I see. So we need to continue to keep clock as clock so that it doesn't, like, make the spam transformations just too much. I love how... Wait, what? They were all pink. It says eye and foot and ear and nose and hand. I never noticed they were all pink and purple colored objects. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, not group is group. And, okay, that's the distinction between too complex versus infinite loop. We can go back to the map. So we have group, word, and feeling, which we need 3 flowers in all the worlds to do it. Okay, so again, the goal is always to try to make an infinite loop. Okay, this is already quite intimidating. We got group 2, which is the same as group 1, although the group 1 is being used on the right side in an interesting way where it's like done and not group. Do I just need to make UFO a group? No, actually the idea is probably to make a UFO in the first place. So we only have rockets and no UFOs. So we need to turn the rocket into a UFO. So this must be maybe the cross trick? We clearly need best, red, power, and sad. All of these properties here basically have no effective meaning, but they're being used to have a meaning in this level. We need the rocket to be feeling best, power, red, and sad at the same time. Probably we use group 2 to just allow more opportunities to do it. So group is red, is sad. Okay, this looks really complicated, but it's actually pretty easy. And now we need rocket as group, and then rocket as UFO. You can see I'm giving all 4 properties with this structure, and then all I need to do is add rocket as UFO, and the rocket as group on top of that. There we go. How it works. We don't have a not. However, we have an on. Huh, that's weird. Well... Nope. Clearly we need something better. So how do we cancel the group? Probably with the on. It's all about the on, I think. This is... I don't really know how to do this. Like, clearly we need to make group sometimes happen. Group is flower? No. There's no way. No, it doesn't work. Maybe switch them around. So, group, rose on group is group, and flower is part of the group. So what does that do? Oh, I guess when the rose gets on the flower, it will be part of the group. But we also have this on group is group, X on group is group. And when group is group happens, I think that causes a transformation cancel. The same way that if you do rose is rose, the rose can't be transformed to anything else because we have an XX that's keeping it the same. So we have group is group, but it's a conditional one. So, well, there you go. Okay, this line on the wiki is probably a better explanation of what's happening. It says near, but it works for on as well. Like, it's because the object is being added to the group, but that means it's no longer on the group anymore because stuff like on group and near group need to contain all of the types of objects that are group. Anyway, Well then. Alright, so next level, we got near. So near counts to 8 spaces around it. We can probably use it in a similar way to how we used on in the previous level. Lol, rock, paper, scissors. Very nuanced. Do we need any object duplication? I noticed we only have one object, which is the rock. It'd be nice to transform and transform back. Also, do we need to even be alive to make the infinite loop win? Maybe we don't need to be a rock at the time when the infinite loop happens. So I'm not sure if near is the same as on in any way. Like, we could turn rock into paper with maybe groups is... I don't know. Gosh, how do we even get clean object duplication? Sorry, I lost track of my thought process, if I even had one there to begin with. Okay, so it can use a statement like rock is group plus group is you, and now group is you. Still raise the question what the other stuff is. We can put it all on one line like this. So it can do rock is paper plus maybe switch it into saying scissors. I'm not sure we can do it at the same time. Okay, look at this. We do group is group here. I do rock is paper, but it's cancelled because group is group. And rock is part of the group, so therefore rock isn't transformable to anything else. But once I break rock is group on the same turn, I get scissors and paper in the same square. So there we go. There's our little object duplication here. Hopefully this is enough for the near to come into play now. So it should be the same as the on level, kind of. It's just like a duplication nonsense with most of the level. Now, I gotta be careful not to accidentally solve the level. Like, I don't know, this is probably part of it where the scissors near paper is group. And I don't know, group is you maybe? No, that doesn't work. So I need to use the same kind of thing as I did with the on. Near group is group, and then paper is group. There we go. I did the exact same thing as the on level, and there we go. KEKE clear already. Okay, flower power. Flower dance. I'm mind screwed. Oh, what the heck? What's the thing here? There is no is? There's no second is. This is like the on level, but... This better not be a maneuvering hell level where I need to switch. Like, oh, gotta move the rows you down somehow. We can put them closer to each other if I do this. So now the flower is very close to the rule text. So can I set this up in the opposite direction like this? Can we do the same thing here? Relying on the idea that you don't need to be you to cause an infinite loop. Yes! Okay. So I believe that was basically the same thing as that other level that used on for an infinite loop. Just fully relying on that you don't need to be you to have it. Okay. Next is the gang. We got facing. Okay, well, they're all stop. These are both stop. We can also transform into them, or just do transformations on them in general. We're playing as Bunny, so we can get down the bun burrows. So it's a transformation-related type of infinite loop. I also noticed they're both looking down. They're not looking at each other, so I don't know if one of them needs to change to something else. Like, facing is direct facing. For example, I'm currently not facing the GG. Currently not facing the GG. Currently not facing the GG. Now I'm facing the GG. Now I'm facing the GG. Now I'm facing the GG. Hope you get the point just from those examples. So it's only the 4 adjacent squares plus the looking direction needs to be the same, or needs to be correct. Okay, so I can make this happen where it's facing a bunny. GG is part of the group that's facing bunny, so it transforms. Is there anything wrong with that? This will just block the transformation and not cause an infinite loop involving it. This is a weird level. The weird thing is that this is following the formula of the previous group is group level, with the near or the on. The Bad Bad and GG already are groups, so only Bunny is capable of this. So you know, after a new session, I should learn to not be embarrassing at these kinds of levels. I think I actually have the whole level in my head. Like, I don't know how to execute it exactly, but it's that you can make this object duplication, and suddenly it's like, both Bad Bad and GG are in the group. Our end goal is to be Bunny facing group is group, like that, but the thing is we need a Bad Bad and GG stacked on the same tile. And I can only do that with duplications and mass spaghetti, because stacking is going to be a pain, as they're both stop, so I have to do this kind of stupid tactic. And then from here you would want to try to get Bunny is GG somehow. So just use the other Bunny to try to make it happen while the other top left one is stuck. Boop. I should lock it in completely. So you do bunny facing bad bad is GG. GG is both. Then bunny facing bad bad is GG. There we go. We got the stack going. Now we just need the other things to go away. Not sure how spaghetti this is gonna be. We could do this. Turn it back. Fine. We'll get the bad bad back so we can target it. GG facing bad bad is bunny. Okay. That was a really spaghetti execution level, but now I should be able to do bunny facing group is group, and then that'll cause the infinite loop, because it adds bunny to the group, which invalidates the statement, because we needed an overlap of seeing both groups first to even cause the oscillation in the first place. There we go. And there we go. Alright, now it's time to go to word world. As you may know, okay, we have on, so we can do Rose's word, and then Rose on, Rose you. This alternates between normal Rose's you and Rose on Rose, which means that two roses stacked on the top of each other is you. Oh, that just makes it nothing. I guess that's a stable configuration that way. Okay, no, then we have to do it up here. So Rose on Rose's word, there we go. Because then it affects word directly. Okay, the chain. We got lizard, hedge. Can you mess with hedge? It was very mess-aroundable. Can we not get any of these out through normal means? Why is there a face in the middle? Yes, I did feel the need to highlight the face. Thank you very much. Okay, how in the world do you do anything to this level? I guess you could stack stuff. You could do tree as word here. And now it's saying tree is sprout, technically, because there's stuff underneath it. Can't seem to move these around, though. So you got the opposite of the word over here, you see. Like, you got a sprout where the tree is, and a tree where the sprout word is. So, like, if you do this, sprout is word right now, but can we switch it so that it's no longer word half the time? On doesn't even seem like it's going to be useful at all. And of course, there's no way to even start it if it's like this, because neither of them are word. The sneaky thing that I want to happen is that there's actually an asymmetricality in the level. I'm not sure that's going to come into play, but that's what I'm thinking. Like, the fact you can do this on this side, but not on the other. This isn't helping, though. Okay, I'm sorry. That was the only thing I could do, and yes, it did use it, but I more meta-solved that than anything else. Why is level 5 here? Whatever, I'll do level 3. I'm not getting tricked. Okay, so burger is best. Best is such a troll property, especially because win is not in these levels, because best gives off the win particles, even though it doesn't actually win at all. Okay, so what are we going here? We have a not... Oh, jeez. We have text. I don't think this is actually going to work at all, but this might work in the meta text mod maybe, but this is just not a behavior. It makes sense if it caused an infinite loop, to be fair, because text is inherently word. It's just not an actual rule that it is. It's just hard-coded as that. So therefore text not word doesn't work. And, however, this is interesting because it's the first level that we have the word text. This is going to be really hard and confusing to describe this level, huh? Because we have both the word and text here. Okay. So, we have shift, burger. You can even make text not push, and push is an inherent property of text. So, that's no infinite loop, that's no contradiction, I don't know. So maybe we need to put the burger near the word statement. No, actually there's two things I'm thinking of. One is that if you do burger as shift with text is not push, it's a way to escape the problem of text is not push. The problem of text is not push is that you can't move anything else, but if you had burger as shift in the same breath, then stuff would be movable again. How ironic that I'm moving the burger back here. So this allows for some text stacking. I don't know. Okay, like up here. I think I want to make burger is word. We definitely need the normal burger is word. And then stacking on top of it, we want to say burger is not word. So we have the I don't know how to draw burger properly. Burger, the object burger, is that's stacked on top of it, not. So you can see that if the burger's word, it tries to cancel it out, which will cause an infinite loop. Of course, I just realized this is yet another level where the facing direction matters, and yet they don't use an object where you can see the facing direction. I really dislike that trend, because it matters that I just push the burger to the right, therefore it's going to shift to the right. Okay, let's get this straight. We're going to make the burger face up so that it shifts upwards. Then set this thing up such that burger and is stacked on top of each other, like that. So now burger and is have stacked. Now we want to push the burger to face to the right so we can stack is and not. With it on the is right here. So, push. Okay. Now we have it. The burger stacked on top of the is, and the is stacked on top of the not. Which, if you remember, that was our prerequisite. Burger on is on top of not. Okay. So, we also want the burger to be pushed into the position here, and then we do burger is word stacked with burger is not word. There we go. Make sure not to cause any infinite loops when you eat burgers. That's the real reason to not eat meat, I guess. Oh wow, what's that? Level is... Tons of level in rock here. Are you sure that's not going to cause a too complex error eventually? Okay, yes it does. Just immediately. If you do rock is word, there is a too complex error. Again, this is distinct because it doesn't have the infinity in the background. So, that is a too complex. What am I to do anyway? Definitely interesting that rock itself was mentioned. Like, nope. I mean, it might look something like that, but maybe reversed. Do flag. Damn it, you just cannot do flag as word. Have I mentioned that this part is sus yet? The fact that you could do on blah is word. Like, if not, like, am I just dumb? Like, that doesn't work. How about a transformation? We've never tried that before, right? Oh. Well, that was pretty harmless, wasn't it? But, is this gonna... Oh. Okay, I tried to make flag as word and it just did that. Woohoo. Whoop-dee-doo. Alright. Words cannot describe. Alright, I is not word. So if you do I is word, nothing happens. If not word destroys... Or not destroys, but prevents the normal is word statement. It's not like an oscillator or anything. Suspiciously, we can add stuff to the top right, potentially. So, do you just push the I? No? Do we put it on top? How do we fix this? Like, there's no way this works, right? Like, you do I's word and turn it back on. Nope. Alright, too much lazy solving and I don't know how to do it. Right, here's an awful idea. Put it in there. I mean, I know there's, like, ridiculous parsing bugs in this game. I've yet to do a video on it. Because I'm not sure it's enough content. What the hell? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. It's just a glitch with an exclamation mark instead of an I. Anyway, feeling. Alright, innate. Okay, why is there so much crap? Why? Maybe there's no revert in the level. Or what's even going on there? Maybe it's trying to show some sort of interaction? I don't know. Okay, that's a really weird start of the level. But these levels are not, like, they're solid and all levels are stopped. So these random rectangles I can't go through. What am I supposed to do? I can't bring anything here easily. Like, maybe text you has some potential, right? Or maybe we don't, all we need is the is. So we do tile not feeling, push is push. And you could do this for all the other objects too, I think. There. Oh, it didn't work? Ah, damn it. Or maybe it's not ordering spaghetti. I'm just gonna restart. Instead, tree feeling not pull is pull. Like... No, where's the infinite loop here? Ah, like... feeling, by the way, I did not say this before, but X feeling Y means an X that currently has that property. So, for example, ghost feeling U is currently on because ghost as U exists. Didn't mention it because that's a base game property. I'm assuming because the level name is about Innate. It's about text that's already being pushed, so I just need to say is not push. So like text feeling push is not push. I mean, it's weird because I really thought that the other ones would work. I don't know why it's not, but whatever. There we go. Okay, my feelings. We got lizard and we can make it move, right? Okay, that's a really screwed up bug with the grid. How did that even happen? Basically the door will turn... Not lonely means that if an object is on the door, it becomes not lonely. And then it turns eventually into an object that will be stopped, so I need to... Well, I would like to be moving past the door. Okay, and then we can probably like bring a bit of text over, is that right? Okay, that didn't work out. Well, unless we can manage to say lizard is pink. But just because of the way this works, I don't think we can, like, fit all this through, yeah? Unless, like, you do this? Hold on, nope. Here, that brings everything through. You do lizard is pink, and then lizard feeling pink is not pink, there we go. So that's a completely normal level, makes sense with everything I know about, feeling. What? Why not? Alright, so... This is very spaghetti. What is going on here? KEKE feeling pushes pull. KEKE feeling was not push. Isn't this not true? Like, KEKE feeling pull is not push. It's clearly pulling right now. And it's also pushing, so I guess feeling is just magically spaghetti coded so that it doesn't cause infinite loops, because apparently it doesn't even loop. Why not? So we can make pillar not be stop anymore. Screwing around with this stuff. And we got level is level. Don't know what that's for, and I don't know what the bat stuff is for either. I guess level is innately stop, right? So maybe the idea is that level is stop is the basis for, like, the spaghetti that's gonna happen. But make level feeling stop is not stop. Is that true? Because again, the level is stop. Remember that first level? In the set where the solid rectangular things, the levels were stopping us, even though there was no rule. Well, that's the innate rule here. It didn't work whatsoever, because the game is poo-poo inconsistent. It added not to some of this crap. Not even sure what that would do. Not levels level. Can we try a thing that failed before, by the way? Pillar not feeling stop is stop. Doesn't work. Beesh. Oh my gosh, I think I might have just realized something. I hope it works, but basically, you know how that level feeling stop is not stop didn't work for some reason? Maybe it's because there is no, like, mini level inside the level right now. Like, the small rectangular thing isn't in the level. So maybe all I need is a transformation for pillars. Please? Yes! Oh, what a... Okay, oh my gosh, I did get it right. Okay, god damn it. Spent like 15 minutes staring, and that was the entire problem. Anyway, my true feelings. Okay, this is very familiar, except we have a train for some reason, and that's the one that's moving. We can also try to push the lizard into position. Do we have more turns? Like, the thing at the top is larger this time. That might mean that there's, like, more room to poop out text. So part of the thing that's gonna move is lizard is, well... I don't know how much is moving. I could do this. That allows us to be in there. That doesn't help. Why would I want to get pushed anyway? It's not like it moves any faster than my original walking speed. So already I can move 2 pieces of text in, but we need 3. We want the extra lizard as text. And, because lizard does not move, I can't even think about text stacking. Unless there's 2 train... No, but then... Okay, whatever. We can't have 2 trains anyway. Train is train. And then I won't be able to get back. Train, why are you here? Train, why are you so useless? Actually, I just thought, like, what if it's in a piece of text? Okay, that's actually a good use case for the lizard, actually. Hold on. So you get the train is move stuff. Go inside the is... Okay, but that's not 3 pieces of text, so, and it worked inside the push. Is there some magic there? Oh my gosh! Alright, that's good. If I press left in here... The order of operations works out such that I'm in the wall and the other 3 pieces of text are live. Alright, thank you, thank you. Alright, there we go. Okay, and now Unfeeling. Oh my, there's so much float. What is going on here? Skull is stopped currently, and... Okay, lava dies. The cloud is fine, but it's floating over us. But cloud is also defeat. Is this a level where, like, you try to cause a lot of nonsense? How does that cause infinite loop? So, can you do bird feeling float is float? Not feeling float is float. As our first thing. So now, I'm not feeling float. I can go here. But now this happens. So how do I stop it? If I do bird is float, does the troll logic stop me from floating? No. Bird feeling... Nope. I can't explain this troll logic, video game. Do it twice, then. Did that work? What? What the? You say bird not feeling float is float once, and bird is float, but say bird not feeling float is float twice, and now bird is not float. Okay, now that tree is push, you can see that since tree is push, so now we want to get to that tree on the right. And now I'm float again. So now skull is push now. Okay. Feeling... Float is not float, please. Unbelievable. That was so bad and well designed level for not having to go and understand why it's happening. Amazing. Alright. Back to the map. Infinitesimal? Oh no. A fake loop. Hi. Okay, so I don't think there was an actual infinite loop in the level. That was the idea. It's just that infinite loop, like... there's actually figuring out the infinite loop with the halting problem. So, that's why it can be true without an actual infinite loop from happening. Baba is at... Okay, nice color troll. Wait a second. That was a question mark on the mid... Oh no. Oh no, what is this? Why are we doing this? Why? Oh. Huh? Okay, well, there's the actual win. There we go, chess battle advanced. This is a pack called Eternity Expedition. Your mission is to play chess... Hold on. Gotta do something real quick. Okay, anyway. After that very necessary change, CBAD. Chess Battle Advanced Development. Okay. The